I'm so tired of people acting like you can trick biology. Stop crying that your hip to waist ratio doesn't look like Kim K's, my dear. No amount of working out is going to remove that excess skin. Most of you don't need another detox, reset, or motivational quote. If you really want to make a difference, you really want to make a change, and you want to hear some brutal but necessary truths from a coach who's trained hundreds of women and has over a decade of experience in the fitness and nutrition industry, then this video is for you. I might not know much about makeup, but when it comes to your fitness and nutrition, I got you. I'm trying to get better at makeup while I help you get better about your health and nutrition. The first truth, and I'm just going straight into it, some results can only be gotten through surgery. You see those bodies, those BBL bodies that you see and now, you're probably never going to look like that naturally. Now, this isn't to discourage you or stop you from performing the health habits that you actually need to live a good, healthy, quality life, but also habits that can help you build a sexy, sculpted, delicious body. But when it comes to like really nitpicking a physique, there's some things that a gym cannot do, and there's something that honestly it's God and a surgeon that's going to give it to you. What am I talking about? Okay, things like loose skin from pregnancies. That is skin and not fat. No amount of working out is going to remove that excess skin, okay? It's not fat. It's skin. No amount of crunches, waist trainers, or teas is going to remove that. It's the same thing when you lose a huge amount of weight, right? And you have excess skin. Most times when you see people who lose a huge amount of weight, what they end up doing is getting to their goal weight, and then they have some sort of surgery to nip and snip that excess skin away. Can you grow your glutes in the gym? 100% yes, you can grow a nice round sculpted booty in the gym. Can you grow your titties in the gym? Girl, no. And that's okay. What I'm saying is be honest about what's possible naturally versus what isn't. So stop crying that your hip to waist ratio doesn't look like Kim K's, my dear. She paid for it. And stop starving yourself to look like an influencer who obviously had lipo. My advice to you as your trainer would be build the best body you can through food, nutrition, and healthy habits. The rest is between you and your surgeon, not your gym. The next hard truth is your genetics do matter. Your body is not a blank canvas, it's a blueprint. And your genetics wrote it even before you were born. For example, I'm tall. It means that my weight spreads evenly across my body. I really don't like sharing my body stats, but for example, when I tell some of my clients that I weigh 80 kg, they're always like, 80 kg. I'm like, yeah, I'm tall and muscular. It's spread across my body. This is what I weigh, right? So you cannot be looking at somebody on Instagram and be wondering, oh, I want to weigh exactly what they weigh. It doesn't work that way. I might be able to gain 5 kg and you wouldn't notice it immediately. But if you were 5'2", for example, on the shorter side, if you gain 5 kg, it'll be pretty noticeable very quickly. Some of you might have narrow hips, hip dips as they call them. Some of us might carry fat in our thighs. Some of you might have a naturally slim waist. Some of you might have bigger boobs. Some of you might have thin calves. Some of you might have wide shoulders. I'm just listing things that are commonly brought to me. And honestly, I'm so tired of people acting like you can trick biology. On some base level, you actually just can't. This means that you have to learn to work with your body. Yes, squat to build muscle. But yes, a lot of African women, predominantly like South African women, will always have an ass. If they squat or they don't squat, that yash is going to be there. Okay? And is it fair? No, but you have to work with what you have and stop like living your life in the clouds, wishing and wanting. Work with what you have. Work with what is in front of you. Genetics might set the rules, but your discipline and consistency will definitely define the game. And this is a game that you can actually win. My next point is you're not stuck. You are inconsistent. If I had $1 for every new client that I signed up who said,
oh, baby, I've tried everything and it doesn't seem to work.
And then we start, and all of a sudden things start working. And I'm like, you've tried a lot of things, but how many have you actually stuck with long enough to see the results? Someone is dragging my head. No, because I think we all need a gentle dragging. How many things have you genuinely stuck with long enough to see the results? I think sometimes you build habits, you build a body, you get results that you don't want, and you do that over years. Like, it took you years to put on the weight, and then all of a sudden you want to drink one juice and melt your belly fat and blast everything. Make it make sense now. If it took you years to get here, try and give it some years to get out of there, right? It can definitely happen quicker. Think about it, is all I'm saying, okay? Because my girls will tell me,
The Lulu is the Salulu.
and I love that for us, but also like logic. Logic. You tried keto for 2 weeks. You went to gym twice a month. You started in January, you stopped in February. Of course it's not working. Girl, of course it's not working. The truth is that your body is not going to reward all of this start and stop. Your body is only going to reward consistency, right? When you actually start giving your body the right signals, and your body's not like, this girl is serious about me. Okay, this girl is giving me the right information. She's moving in the way that she needs to be moving. She is eating in the way that she needs to be eating. Oh, she's sleeping well. You know, like, you're focused, you're hydrating, you're doing the right movements and programming for your body. Then you will get the results. Let me blend before we go into the next point, because that next point, if you think I've been choking you, I'm about to choke you even more. Point 4, and please let me be very clear. Your body is not going to change without sacrifice. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but if you think you're going to get it and keep it without working, it's just not true. You gotta work, girl. Efforts. You gotta try. You gotta work. Okay? It doesn't have to be a miserable process, right? This is where we work smart. But this idea of not working and wishing our way into results, you might have to miss parties. You might have to wake up earlier. You might have to, take some time out of your party time to meal prep. You might have to spend a bit of money investing in those things. You have to put in effort. When I was building my body and started focusing on building my body, I wasn't partying every night, dancing obule, drinking champagne, eating amala, meat pie, and all these things every single night and expecting to get results and expecting to wake up with abs. You literally get what you put in. Okay, there's a time for sacrifice and there's a time for reaping rewards. And if you're able to just sacrifice a little bit for a concentrated period of time, I promise you, you'll get to a place where, 1, it feels easier. 2, you are still working, but you're working in flow. Like, you're not working as hard. It will be looking like, it's coming so naturally to you. Naturally, okay, but nobody was there when you were shooting. Like, nobody was there when you were building the foundation. I'm a big believer in building strong foundations and systems, and then you can live that soft life and flow. I feel like this narrative, I'm going to go off tangent, but this is narrative now where everybody wants soft life. Of course, everybody wants soft life, but I feel like people think that we just close our eyes and wake up in soft life. Do you know that the people that have the softest lives have worked very hard before they got that softness, right? Softness is something that you earn as a result of hard work. You don't just be soft. Some people, I don't like generalizing because some people are the outliers, right? But I like to talk for the majority of people. I like to talk for what is more likely to happen. Do you get what I mean? And for me is, instead of wishing to be an outlier or praying that my own will be different, I'd rather just work with what is proven and sure to happen and know that if I follow a proven system with a timeline, I will get the results versus just sitting and waiting and hoping that I'm the 1%. Do you get? I'll rather make sure that I put everything in place to make sure that I do get the result and get what I want, as opposed to just wishing and waiting and hoping that maybe I will. It's up to you. Okay guys, so I've just put my foundation concealer on, and typically I would do powders and stuff, but it's so dry in America. It's so dry, and I just feel like the powders really kind of like dry my face out a little bit, and I think I kind of want like a dewy look. So what I might do is just do a little bit of powder under my eye and set that. On that note, my next point, you cannot outsmart the basics. There's no hack, no trick, no cleanse, no detox, no waist trainer that would ever replace the basics. You can't escape it. I've seen so many women blow money on gimmicks. Like, they will buy every single waist trainer, every single detox tea, take every single pill, except do the basics. The basics are so simple. Eat healthy, eat your protein, eat your fiber, sleep, drink water, strength train, get some daily sort of cardio in. That's literally it. It's literally no rocket science. If you can master that, if you can master these basics, I promise you, not only will you build a body that you love, but you will build habits that will carry you into the rest of your life and just keep you feeling good and great. So stop asking,
oh, what's the magic? What's your trick? What's your secret?
And just focus on the basics and watch your life change. Okay, this one is a bit controversial. Cardio is not going to give you the body that you want. Yeah, I said it. Cardio is not going to give you the body that she wants. My dear, lift weights. Lift weights. Lift weights. You can run marathons and still have belly fat. You can sweat buckets on the treadmill and still look soft. You can Zumba and dance from now to tomorrow and still feel pudgy. So think about it like this. Cardio it helps you burn fat in the moment, like you're burning those active calories. But strength training, think about it as like your investment plan. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. It helps you age better. You know, the more you do it, you're building up on that bag. You're getting stronger, getting leaner, getting tighter. It is like you're earning commission. It's the kind of training that gives you commission for all the work that you put in. So stop hiding on the treadmill, obsessing about how much you're sweating. Sweat is not progress, okay? Your muscle is progress. All right, my next point, and this is for all my booed up people. You cannot eat like your man. You cannot eat like your husband. You cannot eat like your boyfriend. Okay? You can't enter a relationship and start eating like your partner. Are you a man? Are you a man? Are you a man? You want to be eating like that 6'4" man? Girl, look at you. No. Okay? So if you're married and you want to be doing the thing that these men be doing, honestly, babe, we are not built the same, and I think the sooner you realize that, the better for you. His metabolism is like 2 times faster than yours. He doesn't burn fat the same way that you do rather. Okay? So you can't be eating his portions. Doesn't mean you should starve yourself, but you need to be mindful about what you eat. Relationship weight is so real, guys. So watch your habits when you're in a new relationship or you're in an old relationship, and just make sure they're truly reflective of you, your body, what you're trying to build, and not just going with the flow. You need to be so intentional about your health and nutrition routine. Word for the wise, okay? Word for the wise. Another truth is that a flat stomach is earned, is not owed. Nobody owes you flat tummy. If you want a flat tummy, you gotta earn it. You gotta work for it, okay? You gotta be in that deficit. You gotta eat right. You gotta balance your nutrition. You gotta do your cardio. You gotta do all the necessary things, all right? It's not just gonna happen. You might need to say no when you want to say yes, all right? You just might. And also, like, going back to the conversation about genetics, some people are just naturally predisposed to have flat midsection, and some people can achieve it. I call myself the ab retriever. I love helping my clients achieve abs. I have some very exciting and proud results right here. But it's one of the things I genuinely love, especially when they've had kids. But again, For some people, you might be able to get the abs, but it might be really, really tough, like maintaining them. So you then need to beg the question, like, okay, do I want to be able to maintain year-round abs versus like live a life that's enjoyable, or do I just want the abs? And I think these are the sacrifices that we don't talk about enough in the fitness industry. But best believe there are sacrifices, right? And well, for most people anyway. And another thing you need to hear, and this might be the hardest pill to swallow, but your body is your resume. What you look like is a result of your habits. Like, we can all see. So can you. Woo. that was a hard one. That was tough. Was that mean? I wasn't trying to be mean. I'm sorry. But it's true though. It's true. For most people anyway, if all things being equal, they're not underlying hormonal conditions, your body is a direct result of your habits. And if you're not in a body that you want, then it's your sign that you need to change your habits. Here is my challenge to you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop waiting. Why the hell did I just put 3 sides of wash? Stop waiting and saying you start on Monday. Stop waiting for motivation. Like, that motivation might never come. It's probably not going to come. And also, I think this idea of motivation is a little bit lazy, in the sense that I feel like people are waiting to enjoy the process, or you're waiting to the day you feel good about it to do the thing. But the truth is that you might never actually feel good about it. You think, I want to wake up and be going to gym every day. Some days I want to, some days I could give fuck all. But it's about the promises you make to yourself. It's about being disciplined. It's about showing up. So for example, not every day you want to go to work, but you know that you have some parents, Abby. So you go and do what you got to do. You have to think about your fitness journey in the same way, where it's kind of like you show up because you've made that promise to yourself, because there's a certain reward that you're trying to reap. There's a certain reward that you're trying to reap, right? And you just kind of gotta suck it up. So if you're finally ready to stop starting over and start transforming, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more straight talking videos like this. But also, I talk very nice and I give you so many free resources on your health and wellness journey. And if you're looking for more accountability and a proven track to finally get results that stick without giving up African food or spending hours in the gym, click the link in bio to join my AFLM community, which is my African Fat Loss Method. Is a monthly membership where we coach you through all the basics: fitness, nutrition, master classes, mindset. We give you all the tools that you need to transform your body in 90 days and everything that you need to maintain those results. I'll see you in my next video or inside AFLN. Till then, toodles. Oh wait, let me show you guys my finished look. All right, this is my finished look. A very neutral, very sweet. I barely wear like lashes. Oh no, I lied. All my lashes have fallen off because I'm in the US of A and I don't want to go and get my lashes done for $200. So I'm going to wait till I get back to Lagos to get them done. But now that I don't have lashes, because I have not had lashes for a while, I feel like I kind of like the look. I might be jaded, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. All right, my love, toodles, and I'll see you in my next video.